The Spanish Inquisition stands as an infamous chapter in human history, known for its cruelty and oppression. Spanning over 3 centuries, from the late 15th century to the end of the 18th century, this tribunal system was established to enforce religious orthodoxy and suppress heresy, primarily targeting those deemed as non-Catholics. The practices employed during this period were highly brutal, resulting in the suffering and death of countless individuals. To understand the sheer magnitude of its cruelty, it is vital to explore the key elements of the Spanish Inquisition and the devastating consequences it brought upon the Spanish population. One of the most chilling aspects of the Spanish Inquisition was the extensive use of torture as a means of extracting confessions or forcing conversions. The Spanish inquisitors employed a wide range of torturous methods, such as the infamous trapado, where victims were suspended from the ceiling by their wrists, dropped suddenly, causing severe dislocation and excruciating pain. The inquisitors also utilized techniques like waterboarding, thumb screws, and the rack, inflicting unimaginable suffering upon those accused of heresy. The autos da fe, public acts of faith performed by the Spanish Inquisition, were spectacles designed to showcase the power and authority of the Church. These events often involved the public humiliation and punishment of heretics. Those found guilty of heresy would be paraded through the streets, wearing symbolic sanbenitos, robes adorned with heretical symbols and flames. The punishments ranged from public floggings to public burnings at the stake, where individuals would meet their agonizing end amidst a sea of onlookers. Another horrific practice associated with the Spanish Inquisition was the confiscation of property and wealth from those accused of heresy. The Inquisition seized the assets of individuals deemed as heretics, leaving families destitute and vulnerable. This act of economic devastation further amplified the suffering inflicted by the inquisitors, as innocent lives were destroyed both physically and financially. Throughout the Spanish Inquisition, the threat of denunciation hung over society like a dark cloud. Neighbors would spy on neighbors, and even family members would turn against one another, all in the name of religious conformity. False accusations became a potent weapon, as anyone could be implicated and subjected to the tortures and punishments inflicted by the Inquisition. This environment of fear and paranoia permeated every aspect of Spanish society, eroding trust and tearing communities apart. The Spanish Inquisition finally came to an end in the early 19th century with the advent of the Napoleonic Wars and the subsequent invasion of the French army on Spain. The French forces dismantled the Inquisition and put an end to its reign of terror. However, the scars it left on Spanish society were deep and long-lasting. The trauma and devastation caused by the Inquisition cannot be undone, and it serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of fanaticism and the abuse of power